Good morning, dear children. Let us start the class. Today we are going to do the workbook of the chapter time. Okay, in the textbook we have almost done some of the topics, and we are going to practice the questions in the workbook. Okay, so today the topic is concept 6.1, that is duration of events, and in the next class we will learn about estimation of time. Okay, so let us start the class. So children, these are the questions from the chapter time in the workbook. Let us start the question. The first question is given here. 1 year 4 months equal to how many months? So 1 year we know how many months? 12 months, and along with 12 months how many months are there? 4 is there. So what will be the answer? The answer is 12 plus 4 equals to 16. Option number D. How many Sundays are there in a month? 3 or 4, 6, 4 or 5. So sometimes in a month there are 4 or 5 Sundays. Why am I saying that? Because if you look very closely in a calendar, you can see sometimes not only Sundays, any other day of a week, it might be either 4 or more than 4, that means the 5. Okay, Mondays also, Tuesdays also, Saturday also, every week in a every days in a week. Okay, so instead of Sunday, if it has been asked Saturday also, Thursday also, so you have to write 4 or 5. How many total number of days are there in a month? So there are 30 or 31 days in a month. Okay. Question number 4. Which of the following is done to convert 12-hour clock format post noon into 24-hour clock format? Okay, post noon means after 12 in the midday, into 24-hour format, from the 12-hour format to 24-hour format. Okay, so what is given here? Write the same numbers of hours without AM. No. Write the same number of hours without PM. No. Add 12 to the hours and write the sum without PM. Or subtract 12 from the hours and write the difference without PM. No. So what we do, we add 12 to the hours and write the sum without PM. Okay, so we write in 24-hour format as H, hours. How is 2 AM expressed in the 24-hour clock format? So how it is expressed in the 24-hour format? So it is expressed as option number B, 0200 hours. Okay, since it is AM, we don't have to add 12 here. If it was PM here, then we have to add 12. Okay, and the answer would have been 14 hours. How many rounds does the hour hand takes to complete 24 hours? So okay, how many rounds does the hour hand takes to complete 24 hours? So it takes 2. Remember children, in a clock the hour hand takes 1 complete rotation to complete 12 hours. So if it is 24 hours, how many? 2 rounds. Okay, and if it is 48, then 4 rounds. Okay. The question number 7 is 7 AM is written in the 24-hour format as 0700H. Okay, since we are not since it is not PM, so we don't have to add 12 to the number. We read 1650, that is 1650 hours as 16 SIX. We have to write in our words 1650 hours. Okay, dash is the 24-hour format for 12 midnight. So if it is midnight, how we write? 0000 and H. And if it is midday, then 1200H. Write the time shown on the clock in the 12-hour format. So what is the time it is? It is either 8 AM or PM. It is either AM or PM. Okay children? So in a 12-hour clock format, while looking at it, we don't know whether it is AM or PM. Okay, so we have to mention this AM or PM. How many turns does the hour hand take in 12 hours? So how many turns? So it takes 1 turn. Okay, in 12 hours 1 turn. I already told you, in 24 hours 2 turn, in 12 hours 1 turn. Write 7:45 PM in the 24-hour format. So it is PM now. What we have to add here to the hours? 12. So 12 plus 7, the 45 will remain same, and H. So how much we got? 1945 hours. Express the following using AM or PM. Okay, the first question is given 4 minutes past midnight. So it is midnight and it has how many minutes have gone? 4 minutes have gone. So we have to express this in 12-hour format using AM or PM. So 12, 4 minutes have gone. Since it is midnight after 12, so what it is? AM. Okay. So 10 minutes after 2:40 in the afternoon. So 10 minutes after 2:40 in the afternoon is, that means 2:40 is already time, this is hour, this is minute. Again 10 minutes have gone by. So I'll add 10 to the minute here. Okay. So what I got? 2:50. If it is afternoon, AM or PM, so it is PM. The clocks given show the start time and the end time of a short interval in a school. Okay, how long was the interval? Okay, so we know to find the time interval. What we have to do? We have to find the difference between end time and start time. End time and start time. Now what is the end time here? This is the start time and this is the end time. So I have to write the end time before, because we have to do subtraction between end time minus start time. So 6.00 minus, what is the time here? Is it 6? No, it is 5:55. So the time interval was 5 minutes. Okay, the time interval was 5 minutes. You can count also 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 minutes, but you have to show this. Okay, this is a word problem. Question number 15. The clock shows the time in the evening. Write in the 24-hour format. So it is in the evening. That means we have to add 12. Okay, and we have to write in 24-hour format. So it is 9:05. So what I'm going to do here, 9 I'll write here. Okay, and I will write like that. I'll write in the 12-hour format and then I have to convert it. So 12 plus 9 equals to 05, sorry, not equals, 05, and then what I'll get? 12 plus 9, 21. Okay, it is not 5, it is 4 actually. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll write here 4. Okay, 4. So 2104 hours. Similarly, you can do this also. What is the time? First you have to write in 12-hour format. So it is 6:45. 6:45. Since it is evening, everything is in evening, you have to write PM. Then you convert into the 24-hour format. So you do what? 12 plus 6, 45 PM. Okay, so 12 plus 6 how much? 18:45 PM. Alright. Draw the following times on a clock. Then write them in the 12-hour format. Okay. Okay, before going to question number 16, please question number 15, the next two you have to do yourself. Okay, now question number 16 is, draw the following times on a clock. Then write them in the 12-hour format. So 9:19 in the morning and 11:24 at night. First you have to draw the hands and then you have to write in the 12-hour format. So if it is morning, it is AM, and it is night, so it will be PM. Okay. The next question is, how much time has elapsed between 8:20 AM and 8:40 AM of the same day? So here also we have to find the time duration. So now I will write here time elapsed, because time elapsed is only the question given in the question, isn't it? Elapsed. So what is the end time? End time minus start time. Okay children, you have to write like just like how I am writing. So what is the end time here? 8:40 AM minus 8:20 AM. So what is the difference? So you can write, you can do subtract in this also. 8:40 minus 8:20. So 0, 4 minus 2, 2. So 8 is already 0. So how many? 20 minutes. Okay. So 20 minutes have elapsed. That means past Okay, in the same day. The next question is, Jay went to play cricket at 5:30 p.m. and returned home at 7 p.m. For how long did he play cricket? Okay, so these are word problems. So at what time did he went to play cricket? 5:30 p.m. and return home at 7 p.m. Okay children, so we will do the word problem now. So Jay went to play cricket at 5:30 p.m. and returned home at 7 p.m. For how long did he play cricket? Okay, so time when Jay went to play cricket is 5:30 p.m. and Jay came back as 7 p.m. So we have to find the duration. So end time, this is the end time and this is the start time. Okay, so we have to find the duration between end time minus start time. So what is the duration? 7.00. So here 5.30. Okay, so 0, it will borrow 1 hour from here. Okay, so 1 hour then 60 minutes we got. So 60 minus 30 we got 30, and here we got 6 minus 1, 1, 6 minus 5, 1. So 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, so 1 hour 30 minutes he played cricket. The next question is, Meena went for her music class at 4:40 p.m. and returned home at 6:40 p.m. Jahir went for his dance class at 5:30 p.m. and came back at 7 p.m. For how much time did they both spend on their classes? Okay, so time when Meena went to music class is 4:40 and she came back at 6:40 p.m. So time spent by Meena is, we have to find the duration. So 6:40 minus 4:40 we got 2 hours. Similarly, Jahir went to dance classes 5:30 and he came back at 7. Okay, so the duration is 7 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. is 1 hour 30 minutes. So this is also similar like Jay went for playing cricket. Okay, we have to find the duration, but in this question two people are given here. First is Meena and Jahir. We have to find it separately. Okay. The next is, Amini returned home from school at 1:05 p.m. and played video games for 15 minutes. Then it took her 1 hour and 15 minutes to finish her homework. What time was it when Amini finished her homework? Okay, so time Amini returned home is 1:05 p.m. She played video games how many minutes? 15 minutes. And she spent how much time on her homework? 1 hour 15 minutes. So we have to find what time was it when Amini finished her homework. Okay, so total time for playing games and only for playing games and video homework we got 1 hour 15 minutes plus 15 minutes equals to 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, so 1 hour was separate, so 15 minutes it became 30 minutes. Now we have to find out when Amini finished her homework. She came at 1:05 p.m. Okay, so 1:05 p.m. plus 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, so what time she ended? She ended at, you add this, 1 hour plus 1 hour becomes 2 hours, 30 plus 5 becomes 35. Okay, so she finished her homework at 2:35 p.m. This is a tricky question. First we have to find out at what time she came back, and then she spent time on her doing her homework and playing video games. We have to find the time, total time, and then we have to find at what time she came back. She finished all her homework. Okay children, the next is, the clock showed 6:15 when Sunil began his maths homework in the evening. It shows 7:25 when he finished it. Write the start time in the 12-hour format and the end time in the 24-hour format. Okay, so Sunil began his homework at 6:15. So this is the start time, and he finished his homework in 7:25. This is the end time. Now in the question it has been asked, we have to express start time in 12-hour format and end time in 24-hour format. So in 12-hour format it becomes 6:15 p.m. 24-hour format it becomes 9:25 hour. Okay, so we already know that we have to add 12 to the first number. The annual function of school A starts at 2 p.m. and is expected to last for 2 hours 30 minutes. Okay, that is school A. In school B, the annual function starts at 10:30 a.m. and is expected to last for 3 hours. When will the annual function end at both the school? Okay, so two different school are given here, school A and school B. Both the time are different for the starting of the annual function. So in school A, the annual function started at 2 p.m. and it was, the duration was 2 hours 30 minutes. From 2 p.m. till 2 hours 30 minutes it was continued. So what is the end time? We have to add them. Okay, so 2 plus this 2 plus 2:30. So at 4:30 p.m. It ended. The annual function ended in school A. Similarly for school B, 10:30 a.m. it started and after 3 hours it became 1:30 p.m. Okay, why it will become p.m.? Because it has crossed the 12. Okay, the midday, it has crossed midday. This was already p.m. but this was a.m. and it finished at 1:30 p.m. Okay children, so these are the questions from the workbook of the chapter time. Okay, so some of the question you have to do by yourself, like question number 15, the 2 clocks you have to do by yourself, question number 16, and in the next class we will be learning about the estimate time. We will do practice some of the questions from the estimate time. Okay children, so write it down. I will be sending the PDF file of all the question answers in the Google Classroom. You can check and you can write in your workbook using your pencil, not with your pen. Okay, using your pencil you write in your workbook, and in the next class we will learn about estimate time. So I am ending the class. Till then we will meet in the next class. Thank you.